so I just want to get straight into it. In order for me to show you guys my moisturizing foundation routine, I actually start with skin prep every single time. It's winter time, my face is basically begging for moisture, my lips as well. I'm gonna go in first with this vitamin E oil. I just got it from CVS. It's like a big jar full of it, and I use this on my lips, and this is life-changing. It's better than Vaseline, it's better than Carmex. Like, this stuff for your lips is amazing. My next step is gonna actually be for the skin on my face, and that will be to moisturize with this intense, what is it called? Intense Moisturizing Cream by Mary Kay. Now, I don't sell Mary Kay, but you guys, I love this stuff. My skin loves this stuff, and once it's rubbed in, you can just feel the difference. What I used to do with this Mary Kay cream is I used to put a bunch, like a glob of it underneath my eye, and then I would take some cotton pads and place them there, and I would just lay with it and let it soak in underneath my eye. But for my eye today, I'm going to be using this Tarte See Brighter Eye Treatment Cream. You guys, this stuff, it's very light reflective and very illuminating, so you can almost instantly see a difference in your under eye. So my next step is to use the Professional Pro Balm, and that's to minimize, it says to minimize the appearance of pores. This is by Benefit, of course. Next, I like to use a light reflecting primer as well on my face, and this is going to really bring in that illuminating look, that natural glow look. This is one of my favorite products, you guys. It is NYX Honey Dew Me Up. You guys have seen me use it 1,000 times, and it has little gold reflex in it, and they really work. You can really see them working right in front of your eyes. The last step I take before I apply any makeup is, well, I guess this can be considered makeup. It's an illuminating moisturizer. So the one I'm using is by Glam Glow. It's called Glow Starter in the shade Nude Glow, and I'm only going to apply it to the high points of my face. I'm just going to rub it in on my cheeks here, like so. I get questions about how I make my makeup just look so effortless, and honestly, it's all in the skin prep. I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy Plus Smooth. This is for normal to dry skin. This is in the shade 360. It's just a little bit too dark for me. However, in the summer it looks okay. I just think it's the wrong undertone. I'm going to go and do my eyebrows, and then I'll be right back to apply the dewy foundation. So I'm just going to start stippling it on for the most part. So here, I want you guys to see how moisturized I look. It looks really good, and no, I don't look oily. So yes, you can do this routine if you have oily skin. In a moment, I'm going to show you how to combat your oily areas. I'm going to go in with my Real Techniques face sponge, and I'm going to spray it with some rose water with glycerin. I'm going to press that into my skin. Now, while the makeup on my face continues to settle into my skin, I'm going to go ahead and apply this Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Cafe 30 on my eyelids. This is a very hydrating concealer. I'm going to go ahead and put just a little bit of that concealer around my mouth to brighten that area up as well. Looks dewy. Nice and natural. I'm going to go in with this LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn underneath my eyes. I've been trying this new technique for my under eye, and lately I've been loving it. The technique is basically where you use more concealer. You use more concealer and different kinds of concealer. The trick is that you have to apply it a certain way so that it doesn't feel heavy, and you have to set it pretty quickly. I normally use a brush for this, but I'm going to use a damp Real Techniques sponge. Using a damp beauty sponge just ensures that, once again, you put on a product and you're still going to look dewy, you're still going to look moisturized, and you're going to feel moisturized at that. So now I'm going to go in with the tiniest bit possible of the Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer. This is in the shade Butterscotch. This shade is a little light for me, and so much comes out on the applicator that I literally just do a dot, and a dot. And I'm also going to put it down the middle of my nose. Today I will be using the Laura Mercier powder. This is probably my favorite powder to set my concealer right now. I push the powder into my skin. Now I know I look super light, but don't worry. This is a blush brush, and I am going to sweep off as much powder as I can. But any excess powder I really want to get rid of. So I leave the middle of my nose last to help me with that contour process. And I am using my NYX Highlight and Contour Pro Palette. Now I am going to go over my entire face with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in the shade, is this the one I want? In the shade Dark. I'm going to be going over everything with that. Do not worry about the dewiness of my skin because I'm going to show you guys how to make it pop right back. The fluffiest brush I own, which is the Real Techniques powder brush, obviously. So do you guys see how loose these hairs are? How fluffy this brush is? You want a brush like this. Once again, you don't need a lot of powder at all. Even this is too much. And I'm going to place this in the areas where the Laura Mercier powder is not. And this is going to make everything look literally seamless. One of the steps that will completely make your moisturized winter foundation routine just look, it's just going to make everything sink into your skin, look flawless. And that is completely drowning your face with rose water and glycerin. Any areas where you have excess, like my eyes, I always pat dry. Rose water has gone ahead and dried. And do you guys see how amazingly moisturized and just glowy my face looks? I haven't even put on highlighter yet. I'm going to use the Ardell, I think it's the Double Up number 250 lashes that I'm going to put on. They just look way more natural. I really love how they look when I'm doing a look like this. You guys know that meme where it's like, the more you put on eyeliner, the bigger it gets. That's what just happened to me. I'm going to put on this MAC blush in the shade Raisin, another one of my favorites. I'm going to put a little bit of the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Liquid Glow Illuminator in the shade Golden. It has a warm undertone. I'm just going to use my finger. I'm going to use my beauty sponge, and I'm going to blend that in and up, so it doesn't just look like a big shiny splotch on my face. That's really important. Immediately right after that, it's the e.l.f. tapered brush. This brush is amazing for highlighting. This is the ColourPop Luster Dust. You guys see how shiny this is? This is the shade Dewdrop, one of my favorite shades of this luster dust. I have another shade as well. It's so, can you guys see? It's so light reflecting. Do you see that? Finishing touch, I'm going to use this Ardell Brow Building Fiber Gel in the shade Dark Brown. And I'm going to run that through mainly the front of my brows to give them more definition. You guys, and this is the finishing product. I've got that moisturized, glowy, dewy, natural look going on. So if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys so much for coming to watch my video. Welcome to 2019. I can't wait for the rest of the videos I've got planned for you guys to be published. Yeah guys, I love you. Bye.